All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now it's Patterson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot! Now let's go! 3-19! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Olsen, he'll check this one down to Michelle. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56!
Off play action. Olsen trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, no, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gone! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Second down, Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Patriots have it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there, and Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He's got Curse. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Leopard! Leopard!
3rd and 2, Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hurry up, here we go!
Now it's Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Oh, able to avoid him. And some room to roam now. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Olsen dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun on 3rd down. Olsen. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Olsen. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Olsen. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Olsen. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Henry Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 5. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
To throw on 3rd down, Olsen. This is White on the screen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Darnold from the red zone now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To throw from his end zone. Olsen, wide open, Gronkowski. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here we go now.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Olsen. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James Lane. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off the play fake. Olsen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Patriots have it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame. And anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have. Make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Olsen. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. On third down, Olsen being chased out left. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive with Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He finds some open field here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Off play action. Olsen. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, this is Michelle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off the play fake. Olsen. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. And some room to maneuver. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On first down, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Now a pitch out to Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. On second down, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw is Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Darnold from the gun. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now it's Patterson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
To throw on 2nd down. Olsen, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Patterson. And now out come the Patriots.
Detroit! Over!
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCoy. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Gone!
Hey, you got three. Three down.
Off play action. Olsen. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Gone! Detroit!
Off the play fake. Olsen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He's got Curse. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A first down throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now a pitch out to Michel. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Now, Barney, Barney. Over.
On the ground is Michel. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On the ground, Michelle. Now the ball comes loose, but I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A little dump off for Corral. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Darnold now to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. That's caught at the 25. They give him a gain of 38. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he checks this one down to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying